Hi, Laura. It's
Hi,
Mary Strathern. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you, Mary?
Great, great. Everyone, this is Laura Gibb with Blue Water Mortgage out of Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Actually, Hampton, right? You're out of the Hampton
Out of
office?
the Hampton office, but serving all
Yay.
of New Hampshire.
Okay. Oh, good.
Yes.
Today we wanted to chat with everyone about forms of down payment for buyers. The market, I'm sure you're finding, Laura, is picking up in the area on the seacoast, and also finding that buyers are trying to figure out creative ways to bring more money to the tables in whatever fashion to help them set up for success when they put an offer in. So I'm sure your phone's been ringing off the hook with questions about that. So take it away and let us know what the options are for buyers in this market.
Excellent. Will do, Mary. So one of the questions that I get asked are, what are appropriate things? What are acceptable down payment options that the borrower can bring to closing, and what's not acceptable? So I came up with the three yeses and the three nos. We'll start with what is acceptable. Anything from a checking or savings or an investment account. So if they want to liquidate funds from stocks, bonds, dividends, they want to use that towards the down payment, that's fine. Give funds from a family member, those are acceptable. And lastly, borrowing against a 401k, because technically you're paying yourself back. So it's sort of like a hybrid. It's a loan, but you're paying yourself back. So that's not actually considered as a debt against you.
Great.
So three not acceptable sources of the down payment are cash advances from a credit card. So I've been asked that
Okay.
question before. Is that
Yes,
considered a loan because you have to pay back the credit cards?
sure.
Cash on hand, meaning cash, say like in a safety deposit box, because part
Okay.
of the criteria is we have to verify where the funds came from. We have to do what's called seasoning and sourcing the funds for the last 2 months typically. And unfortunately, cash is king, but when it comes to mortgages, there's really no viable way to trace that. So I think
Sure.
cash on hand isn't always the best. And
Okay.
then lastly, a loan, like a personal loan, is not acceptable from a bank or credit union, because that's a loan and that's not an acceptable source of the down payment.
Gotcha. So quick question, because I have a lot of young buyers that mom and dad are helping out and gifting money.
Yes.
And they want to know, like, what's the simple process for that? Do they have to have some type of letter? Can you clarify that for us?
Sure, that's a really good question, Mary. So gift funds are acceptable. A big one is from a mom or dad or relative. We provide a one-page gift letter, which everybody signs, and it just
Okay.
says that this is a gift, and it states where the funds came from, for example, checking or savings account.
Okay.
And generally speaking, that's all we need. That we have to verify that the funds did go into their account. So we either
Okay.
get a copy of the canceled check or a wire transfer.
Sure.
And that's usually it. Other than a government loan, where we would need the donor, the person who's gifting the funds, we would
Sure.
need their last 30 days of bank statements, so we can show the money coming out and going into the account. But that's only for government loans like USDA, FHA, VA. For
Okay.
conventional loans, we just need that gift letter and then the proof that the money went in their account.
That's awesome. And then real quick, is there a limit that they can gift or no?
There is no limit.
Yay. Okay.
Yeah, we like
This is
that.
good, because I'm telling a lot of my young buyers, you might want to give mom and dad a call, and a lot of parents have really been stepping up lately. And I think it's helped some of these young folks get into a market that they normally wouldn't be able to get into. So thank you so much. This is great information. I actually learned something today myself. So I appreciate all your great insight and knowledge on mortgage information, and hope to see you again soon. And everybody, feel free to reach out to either of us if you have additional questions about this topic or anything else related to real estate.
Definitely.
Great. Thanks, Laura.
Thanks, Mary.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye.